So speaking of Bangladesh, my colleague Pallavi Ghosh, in fact, has been reporting from Dhaka, getting us a sense of what exactly the country looks like. We're seeing the kind of attacks that are taking place on minorities, but there's also another development that has taken place, and that's the passing away of the former Prime Minister of Bangladesh, the first woman Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Khaleda Zia. Her son, remember, had just returned after 17 long years. He is now going to be the face of the BNP, taking the party into elections. So what is it going to be like for the BNP, for their political fortunes and for Bangladesh and its political future? My colleague Pallavi Ghosh decodes that from on ground in Dhaka.
Coming to you right from outside the BNP's headquarters, right over here on the Gulshan Road. And if you can see behind me, of course, a huge crowd of people who've come here to pay their last respects to Khaleda Zia. And of course, several posters have been put up. As Bangladesh heads for elections, this could be the turning moment. What the BNP is working upon on the presumption of getting sympathy. But one thing we also know that as far as the elections are concerned, India, of course, is trying to make a very strong message. The External Affairs Minister, S. Jaishankar, will be over here for the Janaza, which is the funeral rites of Khaleda Zia. But also at the same time, will this have an impact as far as the elections in Bangladesh is concerned? The BNP would want to whip up that sympathy card in favor of Khaleda Zia, certainly, and in favor of BNP and her son, who has been here, Tariqur Rahman. But more than that, this is a country which is facing a lot of tests. There have been reports of attacks on minorities, on Hindus, 3 such cases, on Christians, and there is global pressure and a lot of pressure on Bangladesh also to ensure that its image changes over. I come to you from outside the BNP headquarters, as I just pointed out, and over here a lot is at stake. But at the same time, as far as the politics of this country goes, which is facing a lot of economic crisis because people are not sure what the future brings for them, but at the same time, you have seen an extreme radicalization, large number of people who are extremists in the point of view as far as the political ideology is concerned, very little patience as far as maintaining a balance and ensuring that all communities live together. That's going to be one big challenge, because despite the fact that Muhammad Yunus's administration keeps on sending out messages to say that this is a baseless allegation coming in from India and is a wrong narrative which is being pushed, the fact remains is that the statistics and the events on the ground are even worse. As I just landed in Dhaka, there was a report of yet another Hindu having been killed, though the accused has been arrested. But this once again doesn't do much as far as the message is concerned.